dentures, crazy.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying, dude. Using science and technology to combat mortality.
Yeah. Because that is true. Like, teeth have always been an issue for man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure people died because of their teeth.
No, for sure. People still do.
Right.
It can do so much damage to you. Like, unchecked teeth can lead to, like, Alzheimer's and, like, brain damage.
There's a damn fine burger right there.
Yeah, it's just pretty good, too.
Damn. Hell yeah.
I went with the chili cheese.
Can't go wrong.
No, and the chili's not as sweet as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah, I love burger places like this.
I know.
I feel like SoCal's kind of the home of places like this, you know?
I'd agree with you.
Like,
visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
yeah. I feel like McDonald's, obviously.
Right. San Bernardino.
Taco Bell. I mean, the drive-thru in general.
Yeah.
And then there's something with like burgers and car culture that is similar. You know, it's like a...
I mean, a car burger, bro. Eating a burger on your car, like...
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think, you know,
Well, you know, the burger is like a truly American thing. Well, I mean, like, the burger itself, I think it comes from somewhere else, but... Like burgers, like a homestead burger spot, like, there's so many across the state. There's this guy who's, like, a big burger, like, historian.
Hell yeah.
And he, like, he used to be in a band. I can't remember his name right now. But he used to be in a band.
Kurt Cobain. Ever heard of him? I think it was, I think, Elvis Presley.
No. It's like he used to be in a band and they used to tour around and they would hit all these, like, random local spots. And, like, all these places have, like, specialty burgers. Like onion burger and, like, mayo burgers and, like, fucking weird stuff.
Oh, yeah, that
like,
sounds bomb.
There's, like, some cool ones. Like the, like, you know that one where they put, like, cheese inside the patty?
Yes.
It's like...
Yeah, have you seen that, like, the first ever burger spot, which is, like, it's on regular bread. Mm-hmm. And they put it in, like, this, like, that kind of...
It's like broiled?
It's broiled and it's in like a little cage where they put 4 in and they put them in a little thing and they flip them.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of those like unique burger spots.
That makes sense, like.
But California is very like drive-in.
Yes, exactly. Because of the car. Mm-hmm. The car changed the game.
Route 66.
Yep. Yeah,
which is, you know, where we're at right now, huh, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, this shit's fire. It's gone.
Yeah.
It used to be a burger. Damn. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, bro. If I can switch off hunger, hell nah. If I can not, that was amazing.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
But it's not about it being like, it's not saying that you'll switch off your ability to enjoy food.
But there is a part of it where I think I was hungry, so it tastes good.
Right.
Like, you ever, like, been, like camping's a great example. of like you've been camping for a couple days and then you finally have like all the food that you cook there. It tastes so good because you're hungry. You know what I mean? You're walking around. You know what I mean? You're outside. Like you don't have the snacks the same as you do in the Like there's something too like it being like really tasty because you're hungry. Like imagine like Holocaust foods, like the first fucking matzo ball soup they gotta fucking eat. You know what I mean?
I mean, they all got sick, right?
Yeah, they had to slow feed them, but like yeah, once you got your first taste of gefilte fish, you know,
right?
It had to be great.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, finally, I can enjoy these locks once I got out of those locks.
That's crazy. That's why they're called that.
Yeah, I believe it.
No,
I believe it. Okay. Yeah, there has to be something to like where they're like, because that's the shit about like being happy all the time. It wouldn't be the same because you'd just be happy all the time. Like the reason why happiness is so sweet is because most of the time you're so sad and you know.
I truly don't believe that.
Okay.
It's like literally no. Like you could just be happy.
I don't know if you can.
Saying that you can't be happy without being sad is the dumbest thing to me.
Well, I don't believe happiness exists. Like, there's moments of joy, but most of the time you're fine. Like, you're not like happiness is a lie. Like, happiness is like a creation of modernity. You know, like that. Oh, I am in the state of happiness. Like, that's not real. Talk about things that aren't real. Like, you experience joy. But most of life is pretty mundane, you know? Most of life is just going like brushing your teeth and washing your ass, you know? And eating. And shitting and, you know, like there's not, like, happiness isn't a state. That's like Hallmark shit, you know? Like, that's what bothers me in general about, like, antidepressants and shit. Like, because some people really need them, but some people just are uncomfortable with being, like, uncomfortable, you know?
Right.
And that's what I feel like, because like I guess like if you say like, yo, we gotta eliminate hunger, it's like, okay, for me, I'm like, oh, that kind of sucks. If you tell that to someone in Gaza right now, they do it in a second, shut off hunger, you know? But like, is that the point? You know,
hunger is pretty debilitating.
Yeah, but is that the point to like all the people that were wronging with the movement of capitalism? Or like, oh well, now you're just not hungry anymore, so we can keep exploiting you and taking your shit. You know, it's a way to dehumanize people in another sense. You know, because you're I'm sorry, you're supposed to be hungry. You know.
Yeah, well, that's what I was kind of getting at earlier about like. If we're talking like, there's people who are working on like hearing age.
Right.
So,
which yeah. Well, how do you feel about that?
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I guess that's cool.
We could just be this forever, and we don't have to like deteriorate into diapers and Alzheimer's.
I mean, I get that would be cool in a selfish sense, but I feel like anytime I think of shit like that, I'm like, oh man, they just want a perfect worker. You know what I mean? They're like, what do our slaves? What happens to our slaves? Oh, they get hungry, they get tired. What if we could just eliminate that? They could break down. That's why like robot shit is always funny to me. Because like people got so frustrated with humans, they're like, I can't keep doing this. You know what I mean? I have to make something that doesn't sleep, doesn't eat. I mean, it eats in different senses. It eats electricity, it eats water. You know what I mean? Like, but there's like a part of that I like. What do you want to live forever for? You know?
Well, this is like a religious difference. Like, if you believe that there's spirit afterlife.
I don't think so.
Or continuation.
I don't think so. I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, because to me, this is it.
Yeah.
This is all there is. This is the only thing I ever get.
I think that
if you're telling me I can add on as much time as I'd like until I was like, that's it, and I can just shut off, I'm gonna take that option.
I guess, but I mean, like that's like you're losing so much. Like, I think aging is slept on. You know, like I think like we work so hard to like try to avoid aging and stuff. Like we work so hard not to get older. We work so hard not to be hungry, and we work so hard not to be sleepy. And like I don't know if that's like a right way to look at things. Like part of the beauty of the world is that things die and things go away. You know, like the part.
I can understand the poetic outlook, but I don't think that beauty comes from things dying.
Well, I do. I don't. I wouldn't say things dying, but this idea of impermanence. You know, that like there's something like beautiful about. That's why like your memories are so like good memories are so valuable because you're like, oh shit, like that was a moment in time where I experienced that, and now me and all my friends are older and we're different and we're different places in life, and like that's cool. Like that to me is cool.
But I don't think that would change.
I mean, it would
just
change
happen
a little.
more.
It would change a little bit. It would
Like-
change a little bit, like, cause like
You
that,
don't even realize that you're getting older. You don't even see it happening.
yeah. But what is that? That's
Like
irrelevant.
you keep operating as you do.
If you say that you can cure like cancer and terrible diseases like diabetes and makes people's lives more livable, that I'm more on board for. It's like, okay, yeah, let's use this kind of like technological surge to try to actually improve people's lives. But to take away death and aging, like that's like taking away the seasons. Like that's like again, it's like inhuman. You know, it is like that's like asking for it to be sunny every day. You know, like you lose out on so much what the world has to experience.
And I get that, but actually, I don't know if I get that because you're thinking that it's eliminating your your understanding of something. I'm not talking about losing pain or losing anything like that. Like you'll still be able to feel pain. You're still gonna. As a matter of fact, you're gonna have 1,000 years to get your heart crushed over and over.
But that's not the same, though.
As like getting old and watching your friends die.
Yeah, that's part of life. That's literally the history of the world.
I understand that,
You know,
but why?
like
Why is that important? Why do you think that is necessary for you to have?
because that is my lineage of things. Like that is the way time works. You know,
I mean, I get.
in
I guess there is just like a small part of me that's like, me. I'm gonna
Yeah.
choose. I want to.
yeah.
Why do I have to bend to the whim of fucking history?
Sure. Yeah, which I mean I think there's people that think just like you that are doing that.
Yeah,
you
Peter
know?
Thiel.
Yeah. And he's doing great stuff.
I'm not the biggest fan of the guy. I'm not the biggest fan of the guy, but I mean, he's super cool.
Yeah, all the
He's
people.
super cool or whatever.
All the people.
Don't take away my life, please.
Peter Thiel is super fun. And he's big dick.
Yeah, he has such a huge cock.
Peter Thiel has a huge cock.
No, but I'm not a big fan of like a lot of the way he talks about stuff.
But like all those people that are so afraid of death, they are the worst people in the world. Like literally, you named one of the most evil men. Can't even this is what you're saying though. He can't even acknowledge that he wants humans to exist. Like, you know, and I know that if you asked him, he'd try to break it down and be like, well, what I mean is like I think humans will evolve into something new. Like the human species as it is now is probably not at its best. But it's like
It's also like we're not the thing that we evolved from. We
Sure.
are a changed thing.
Absolutely, but yeah, absolutely, and it'll continue to change. I have no doubts about that. But you know, I don't know. There's no appeal to. Maybe it's because I'm broke as hell. Like I can't imagine being a slave forever. Like that's crazy. Like all the people that you liberate with that, you're gonna condemn a whole nother people to a endless lifetime of suffering.
Why?
Because they're gonna live forever. Like that means that the people that you that you start to put into slavery.
Actually, I don't even know if they're gonna live forever. Just because we're eliminating age, I don't think that means you live forever.
Well, yeah. Well, like I mean, I would imagine that like
Like,
if I
sickness
kill
is gonna
if I
go way
kill
up.
you, but
Yeah,
if
but
I,
you can become unhealthy though. You can die of a heart attack.
sure.
People are gonna be disgusting probably if they.
But
live
no,
forever.
but then that's different. No, that's different. Then.
But I'm talking about
You're
age. I'm talking about your skin cells getting fucking stretched out,
dude,
and your skin sagging, and you getting all old, and your heart not being able to pump your blood
But that's still
anymore.
the same as what you're saying, though. Like, if aging is like congenital heart failure, like that is your heart getting older and your tissue dying off. Like a young heart is more healthy than an old heart.
Sure,
You know,
yeah, it is.
has had less. Like you can, I don't think you can have one without the other. Like sure, like people aren't gonna live forever.
Well, I just mean
forever
like
is
if you
crazy.
eliminate age in that process.
I think that's such a broad thing to say. Like,
But
what do you mean
they're-
by that? What do you mean by age?
Your skin cells over time dilate. They lose their elasticity.
Yeah, well,
And gravity
that's not
makes
just
your
your
skin
skin. That's everything. That's like
Right,
your heart.
your
That's your
cells.
liver. That's everything. Like your skin is such a little part of that. You know.
Right.
So you're saying that everyone just stays 32? Like
That would be awesome.
yeah, exactly. But that's not. That's living forever.
But I don't think that's living forever. Because like I'm saying, like I'm 32 right now. I'm 34 actually, but I could die of a heart attack. Just because I'm 34 doesn't
Okay.
mean shit.
Yeah, but if you never progress, you can die of a heart attack, but you haven't died of a heart attack.
No, I haven't.
So like you're like you wouldn't.
There's people who are my age who have.
Sure, but like they aged, you know, or they were born with a defective heart.
No, they were just extremely unhealthy.
Sure, but that's part of aging, no? Is like the usage of like you're seeing aging as like time in a certain sense. Like aging is whatever you put your body through. If a person works their whole lives 13 hours, 15 hours a day, they're gonna age faster than someone that sits in a room and gets pampered all the time. Like their body's not put through the same time. Like it's relative, you know.
Right, but
So, like,
you're talking
you're-
about stress.
But yeah, exactly. That, but you are too. Like, that's what someone dying of a early heart attack is.
Right. But
It's-
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that's the same thing as aging, like getting old and getting gray hair and all that shit. Which is what I've been talking about, kind of like superficially this whole
But
time.
if you put someone into a tough situation, they will age faster. So like, there's no way to eliminate like the environment from age. Like you can't have one without the other. Is what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying.
You know.
I mean, I just saw this thing, like a report or a study or whatever, that they like found like the chain link of, because like it does something weird. Like the cells that change the cells around them, and that's how like your skin gets all weird.
Yeah.
But they're like
Oh,
chain linking.
Yeah. I think you're really focused on the skin.
I am.
Yeah.
It's like the worst part of aging.
I think the worst part of aging is like getting cancer and your friends dying. The worst part of aging is not how like your superficial vessel.
I don't know. We have a different thing with death. Like, of course, I'm gonna be sad to lose my friends, but I understand death. That's a part of it. I don't know.
Yeah, but
I
you
get that.
Yeah, but you just don't want saggy skin. is
I'd
what you're
be
saying.
more.
Say you just get fucking surgery like Kim Kardashian or
No,
Kris Jenner.
it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
Yeah,
You still age.
no.
You still get old.
Right.
Your skin still gets weird.
Yeah, but I don't know why
I
that's.
spend
I don't know
a
why
lot of
that's.
time with old people. I spend like a lot of time with my grandparents and my grandmas growing up,
Yeah.
and I've seen them like feel so helpless.
Sure.
And like my grandma the other day, she went to go put on a record and she like sat down on a stool and she couldn't get up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like fucking with her.
Yeah.
It's never happened to me before.
Yeah.
That sucks.
That does suck for sure. That does suck. You know.
I would be cool with being like, hey, let's figure this thing out. Like, how can we not have that happen?
Sure. I mean, obviously that sucks. You know. Like I want grandmas to be able to stand up anytime they want to. You know. But there's been not to devalue grandma, but like there's That's happened millennia over, you know. That's, you know.
I guess, like, I don't know, that doesn't make things cool to me.
Yeah. Well, it's not cool. I don't think it's cool. It's still, like...
I'm trying to defy that shit, bro. I don't care about sticking to the status quo of fucking nature.
I just don't... I don't see how this, like...
I don't think that you can do...
I don't think that's something to defy, though. Like,
I don't think you can do anything outside of human nature. I think we've had this conversation before.
Sure.
I think even if we cured age, that's natural.
Sure. I mean, I guess so.
You know what I mean?
I guess so. But I wouldn't want to live in a world where, like, I want to get older. Like, I think it's cool to be an old person. Like, yeah, like, it's...
You say that now, bro.
I do say that now as a guy that wants to live a life.
Like, I know, but, like, you were just, like, so prideful about your memory.
Yeah.
Like, that will fade.
Yeah, and that's how it
Wouldn't you like
goes.
to hold on to that?
Yeah, but I can't hold on to it forever. That's not the way the world works.
But
what if it could be? But it's not.
Yeah.
But it's not.
But that's what I'm saying, like... all of these biological processes are just mechanisms.
Yeah, it is a mechanism.
So if you can figure out a way to make the steel stainless...
If I can figure out to make if I can figure out to not age, I would love to figure out how not to get a broken heart. I would love to figure out how to not bleed again. Like, there's all this stuff that, like, I don't
consider all those the same thing.
But in a science fiction world, I would love to eliminate those things, but I like those things at the same time. Like, I do not fear bleeding. I do not fear getting my heart broken. I do not fear getting older. Like, that stuff is, I feel like, part of a lineage, you know? Like, I might be dumb, but that's how it feels to me.
I get it, man. I get it. And I understand that. And I feel that too, because it's the truth. It's like it's the only thing that exists.
Right.
You have no choice but to feel that.
If Peter Thiel and these non-agey guys are, like, super cool, like, if they were, like,
I get it.
really chill, but they're literally trying to take over the world.
No, I know.
So it's like, you know, the people doing it are the worst people ever. That's not a good sign. You know?
I get it. But I like microwaves. I eat a lot of food out of the microwave.
Okay.
You know?
I guess. I don't know how great that is. You know. Call me old-fashioned. I like heating my food up on a skillet.
Damn.
Yeah, like I warmed up a quesadilla the other day, and I didn't put it in the microwave. I put it on a fucking pan.
Right.
You know, because, like, you can say anything you want about microwave, but it makes everything soggy. You know what I mean? It makes everything wet.
I mean, that's how it works.
Yeah,
it
exactly.
boils water.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's not like the greatest thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't put, like, bread in there.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, the I guess it's cool.
I mean, just the same. I wouldn't
hot fast. I guess.
I wouldn't cook my soup in an oven.
Yeah, sure. But you could.
You could. Yeah, you could heat up bread in a microwave.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
It's not the use for that tool. Not the right use for that tool.
Right, but I don't see, like, the microwave drastically changing my life for what it was created out of. Like, oh my god, I don't know what I do without a microwave.
like rocket power.
What has that done for me?
A lot, brother.
What?
Get you in communication with people you wouldn't.
My slave box that was mined by children.
Oh my god, dude! You know, I understand the take, bro, of, like, the straight pure cynicism, because I'm usually that guy. But like, don't you want to move past the, like, wheel and fire?
But does that come at a cost of other people?
Everything does, always.
Oh, then I would try to not do that.
Yeah, but then, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, all technological progression, all progression comes from violence. All fucking change comes from violence. So, like, no change? Kind of guy?
What do you mean no change? There is no such thing as no change.
Well,
like,
that's
these are literally changing.
But then, but like, you'd rather, like, nobody make any choices? Like, these are just people who are like, let's make choices.
Yeah, I didn't choose to have cell phones like that. Like that. Like, I have to have a cell phone for a job.
You really don't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do if you're gonna, like, most of the society, you need a phone. Like to say that you don't need a phone to exist
I
in
get that.
society isn't really true.
It was a huge practical advancement.
Like, did I
technologically.
agree to be in the government that is the government I'm in? No, I didn't agree to that.
Well, it's
either.
like you didn't agree to wear glasses.
Exactly, I didn't. No,
It's just a tool that you utilize because it's a
that I
good
need to
tool.
see. Yeah. right. But I don't. What's your point? Like, if my glasses came at the cost of slave labor, should I not have glasses?
Don't
Yeah,
they?
maybe. China.
The machine that you use to calibrate your eyes for sure does.
Sure.
Yeah. And then pumping out all these lenses. And
Sure. But like
the industrialization.
But I can still see that I can still see.
I was gonna go there.
I can still see.
Not anymore.
Yeah. But even still, I can see how two things can be true at the same time. Glasses are a useful tool, and maybe people shouldn't be bound into slavery to create them. I don't know. There's probably a more ethical way to make a cell phone. But it's not. But that's not the reality of it.
No, I don't think. I mean, yes, but none of us will have one. It'll cost $20,000.
Right, and then maybe
if they paid everyone fairly all the way up, this would be impossible.
And maybe that is better.
Well, we wouldn't have them.
That'd be cool.
The people who have them are the people that you hate.
Then let them have the phone. I would hope that I can exist in a world that didn't need technology. That I can exist like the millennia humans that existed before me.
Doesn't make sense. You drove a train to get here. We do stand-up comedy.
But that's okay. But so what? I have a phone. What? If I didn't do stand-up comedy, I'm a lesser version of a human. I do it because it's cool.
I'm saying that it requires technology to get done.
Sure, but if it went away, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I would still be able to
If there was no technology, we wouldn't have comedy.
Okay, and is that terrible? No.
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't know you.
Okay, you would still exist. I would still exist. You'd still eat. You'll still be fine. I don't
know if that's true.
I don't know.
I mean, but to me, that's the same for anything. That's like being this is about to be done. That's like being
I'll run over there.
The funniest way to run, bro. It looked like you had to take a shit. You're like, holding your pants.
Pants and hat.
Oh my god. Fucking, fuck, what were we saying? What was I about to say?
We were talking about how you can say that with anything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. To me, you can say that with anything. If we develop the technology to cure AIDS, if we do all these crazy things, it'll still be... We'll all be fine. Everything will be fine.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Right. Exactly.
No matter what happens. Even if all humans die.
Yeah.
All people get turned to robots. Everything will be just fine.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I would hope that we try to just avoid the ones where people are involved in slavery.
Yes.
It's no one's involved in...
Nobody can argue that slavery's bad around here.
Right.
Well, I mean, actually, around here, maybe not. But
that's kind of the point where it's I didn't really choose to exist in the social media generation. I didn't choose to exist in the tech generation.
Right.
So it's yeah.
No one's ever chose the generation they're in.
Sure, exactly. And they got that imposed on them.
Right.
So it's if that stuff didn't I'm not gonna lose sleep or not having a phone. That would be chill.
And you never compromise your budget with lower than low
Right.
prices.
And that's an advancement in some people's minds at the cost of human lives.
Right.
So it's not only is it not even necessary, it's a product that was forced upon us. It comes at this exorbitant cost. So that doesn't seem like a great idea, even though it is the reality. It's the same argument you're making about aging. You're saying, what if we didn't have to age? I'm saying, what if we didn't have to rely on technology?
So your perfect world is you just having some land and farming and not doing anything else.
That would be cool. That's not my perfect. That's not my. I mean, I would love to go to a city and drink a beer. I would love to do that stuff. but like if that
A city though? How could that? Isn't that like already?
I mean, that is a form of technology.
But I mean, like by the time you get to cities, you're already in like troubled territory.
City is just a group of a lot of people.
Oh, is it? I thought it had to do with like metropolitanization and like.
No, a city is just where like there were cities before there was electricity.
But I thought it had to do with commerce and like that kind of thing.
Sure, but I mean, commerce existed before like electricity too.
Right.
That's just kind of old as hell. Anytime you get a large group of people around this area, But one argument you can make too is like you wouldn't have cities without slavery,
Is that true? There's no cities that existed before slavery.
Well, I think slavery is old as hell. As hell. Like anytime there's a big group of people and there's like resources, I imagine there becomes like these hierarchical structures that just take place.
But is that slavery?
Well, if they're working for no wage, I mean, I think that's the definition of slavery.
Like, well, I mean, like Native Americans.
Yeah, they had slaves.
But what is it, like straight slavery? Where like fools weren't allowed, like they were unequal?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, they owned people. Yeah. Yeah, like one of the, like the...
So then hold on. If this thing predates technology, slavery, and you're against that, and that's a natural thing that people have done. That's a thing natural people did.
That's true. That's true.
Like...
I mean, I would hope that we don't have to do that, though. Like just
you see my argument. Some nature things are bad. I hate beavers.
Sure, but I mean, even still, though, like I don't know why, like being like slavery.
I don't know, man. Oh God, I don't know. If I got bit by a snake, I wouldn't be like, "Hey, this is just the way of nature, man."
Well, that's what's saying. That's what's saying. Being. Like, slavery existed, so fuck it, have slaves. Who cares,
to me, that's your argument.
That's what you just said with slaves getting bit by a snake.
Well, I'm saying that, like, you're like, hey, man, I've always aged. Everyone's aged before me. Let's just age like everyone else.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're conscious beings and we're smart as fuck. And we can utilize resources at our disposal.
I guess, but because your aging has no effect on, like, enslaving another person. Those are two different things.
Sure.
Because one's about you, and the other one is imposed on someone else.
Right. But I guess I was talking about, like, imposing on nature.
Right.
Because we just agreed that slavery dates.
Yeah, I'm cool with aging. I'm not cool with slavery. Because, like, one is, like, one doesn't is, like...
I think both of them suck.
Okay,
I think
that's
both of
fine.
them kind of suck.
That's fine.
Only because I've seen age destroy people I love.
Me too. We all have. Everyone has. Like literally everyone in history has. Like it's not like it's new to people. Like we should not age.
Yeah, but that's like to me that's like the same thing as being like you die of a toothache. Yeah, you just die of a toothache. Like no, bro, we can fucking fix that. And you'll be fine. You'll get plenty of life.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you can stop toothaches, that's chill. But like to stop the movements of life is different, I think.
But I mean, like the lifespan of a human's been extended greatly in the last 100 years.
Yeah, and that's chill. No one's arguing that.
But wouldn't that be moving in the same direction that I'm talking about, or just removing that process?
No, yeah, absolutely. I don't think that eliminating the idea of death is good.
Well, the idea of death will exist. That's what I'm saying. You're not eliminating death, brother.
I understand. You're still gonna be aging, but like still that's not like okay.
I don't even think of it as like a non-aging thing. It's mostly about the superficialness. That's what I was talking about, like of your skin and your body and your muscles breaking down.
Yeah, I understand. Oh yeah, okay, I understand that, but like that, like even that, like it's yeah, we should probably move better, but like I don't want to live 100 years. Like there's no part of me, and maybe because like the life I live.
But that's because of the deterioration.
Go talk to the people in Gaza and be like, yo, do you want to live 150?
But we don't
Like-
have that experience. Why are you even thinking about
Because
that?
that is the part of the human experience. So just because it's not happening to me doesn't mean I don't think about it.
Okay, but go talk to a rich person who has like
And
millions.
who's trying to do it? And who's trying to do it? Literally rich people
Okay.
who have great lives.
So-
So, duh. Of course they want to live forever because they have everyone's resources.
But then that's what I'm saying. That's a non-argument.
You
then.
can't extend. Okay, fine. You can't extend age and not extend inequality. Like having age right now, eliminating age right now, just like prolongs someone's servitude in whatever capitalist system exists. Like there's no part of me that like that sees it otherwise than that.
I don't know. If we were talking about all those things that we were talking about before, like eliminating hunger, eliminating those age,
Even
those two things alone is enough for me to be like, why would a slave even slave?
because of guns and violence. Like that's why slaves are slaves. Like people that work like a caste system, like people that are workers and are made to be like factory workers. You don't think their bosses would love to not have to feed them, like not for them not to get hungry, them not to get tired, them not to get older. You can have a 31-year-old worker your whole work in your factory.
Of course,
forever.
I can understand this. I understand.
Like
this,
that. But like you don't get that. Like you don't get that without the system that exists right now, like this hyper-capitalist exploitative system. Like the only reason why Peter Thiel can try to live as forever or however long is because there's been so many people that have been fucked up.
Right.
Like I can't separate the two. Maybe that's where this is running into. Like in a perfect world, sure, I would live forever. Everyone eats off the trees, and we all go and everyone fucks a bunch, you know. But that's
Well, I
just
mean,
not
like
the reality.
in that kind of a world, like there'd be way less people. Like the reason there's so much shit is because there's so many people, and
What do you mean?
we have to feed so many people. That's why we're fucking farming the world to hell and mining all these resources because there's so many of us.
Are we feeding that many people? I don't think so.
We our farms and food. There's a lot of food being eaten, brother.
And there's a lot of people that aren't being fed though.
That's true, but I mean,
Like we're very, very first world. Like there's
No,
a lot
this
of
is
the
the-
world
I know.
there's a lot of the world that isn't eating.
but I mean,
like
like
we are.
there's like over 300 million Americans. I'm sure that number's gone up. There's fucking.
Yeah, there's a fucking billion people in India.
That's what I'm saying. India's on. I don't know anything about India. They're on some other shit, bro. I see crazy shit coming from India. All right.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like most of the world is India. Like most of humanity is India. Like we are such a tiny sliver of privileged people that, like of course we want to live forever. Who wouldn't want to go to fucking Alberto's, where the fuck are we, or Angelinos every day for the rest of life? Like, you know. But like we live in a very like insulated society. Like it's really not like that everywhere, you know.
I understand, but like, I don't know. I don't want to like go as far as saying like, who cares?
Yeah, well, you're Peter Tilling.
But no, I'm not, because he's on some other shit. Like, I don't think people
But
shouldn't exist.
he's like the spectrum of that feeling. You're probably like halfway. You know?
Probably.
Or a little less than halfway.
Yeah, like if he was my homie and somebody was like, "Hey, like, do you think humans should exist?" and he's like, I'd be like, "Hey, I'll answer this one. Like, we love people. Okay, let me
We're
start.
people.
We're people. All right. I want to see less people suffer. Also, that's where those mentalities of getting rid of age come from. Because I've actually seen those things affect people.
Well, like
I've never been around a bunch of people who are starving. I would feed them.
Yeah. Right. You would think.
Yeah, I got money.
You would think. But like that's the thing. Like
I'll feed some.
Like we're also experiencing like.
I hook people up, bro.
If
Homeless
you-
people, bro. I fill up.
If you told me that in a world like we lived in right now, that we were doing a sufficient job trying to give people resources and like actually feeding homeless people and like having homes for homeless people, then we can get to the thing of like, okay, what if we eliminate aging? We don't even eliminate homeless people. You know, like there's so many more things to do.
There's
before
people
we
that
get
really
there.
want to eliminate homeless people.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Right. If you just let us, we can just let it be done.
I didn't say me. I was just about to say, I love homeless people. I hook homeless people up. I wish they weren't homeless. But
yeah, you hook them up. Why? Because they're in need. You shouldn't have to. That's kind of the point, you know.
Well, I mean, I don't know. We hook our homies up.
Yeah, but hooking your like, hey man, I don't have my wallet. Can you spot me? That's different than like a dude that's living outside for the last 30 years, you know. That's what I'm saying. Like as far as like things that I think we need to cure, there's aging's like way after, you know. Like,
I also agree, which is kind of weird, but. Yeah,
because like like obviously in a perfect world, do I want to die? No. Do I want to like not be able to get out of a chair? Hell no. Like I love being able to walk around and surf and do push-ups and do the shit, run across the street. You know, of course. But I'm still like I can't even grab my head around that while like all this other shit is like in a dire need. Like I do, bro. I take so many trains nowadays. I be seeing bros that like they should just die. You know what I mean? It'd be if that state is forever, bro. That's hell, dog. A hunchback guy walking around like fed heads, bros with trank arms, bro. Like, dude, that's hell. Living forever.
Right.
I'm just saying living forever. Like that sounds crazy.
I don't think that any of those problems would get eliminated if we cured age.
Sure.
There'd still be fat people. There'd still be drug addicts. There'd still be homeless people. Even if we give everyone homes, there's still going to be homeless people. Because some people just like doing that.
Yeah, but that changes the situation, though.
I mean, sure.
That changes the situation, though. Because it's consent that's the issue. Like.
Right.
Like if I wanted to do, live outside, then that's all. Like I did. I wanted to do that, and I had a, relatively chill time.
Right.
Like.
But people would still consider that a problem. Like, someone, like politicians or whoever the fuck, the society would still look at that person and be like, how can we stop these people from...
Yeah.
Like, the fact that you even want to choose that is kind of an issue.
Yeah. Sure. But that's a societal problem. That's that's a framing of our mind. That's a mindset.
Are all of these societal issues?
Kind of, but some are more tangible than others, obviously. They're all like.
I'm never gonna say that we shouldn't get homeless people homes or fed.
Yeah, and I'm never gonna say that people should try not to die as fast as possible or like lose their body function. But I just like homelessness, in my opinion, comes before that. You know what I mean? Like hunger comes before that. Because.
But I don't understand. If you feed all the people to have them fed, or if you eliminate hunger, it's all to keep them being better workers.
I don't think so.
If fucking Monsanto was like, all of the food we're gonna make is free, and you can have
does it have pesticides, Monsanto?
No,
does it have pesticides?
We do both. You can have pesticides.
Yeah, pesticides, not pesticides.
They just become an angel company. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, all of that would still be, like, to fucking fund...
Well, we wouldn't be able to, okay, I don't think, there's so many land that's underutilized that you can't grow food on, so that they're not allowing... So it's going to take time to build up being able to feed people. But, have you seen that figure that's, there's, a number on it, it's, $1 billion to cure all of hunger in the world, or whatever, you know? Right. And there's people that are worth literally $20 billion. You know what I mean? If all the billionaires combined money and solved hunger, then if that happened, then we can get on to the age thing.
I mean, most of the hunger is not because of the billionaires being billionaires. It's because of governments abusing their people.
Okay, but that's the same thing. Who allows billionaires to exist? Governments. If governments impose...
I don't think a Peter Thiel or a Donald Trump. Well, maybe that's a bad example now. But maybe someone else, some fucking
who taxes rich people? Who gives them grants from the government? SpaceX, you don't think that's run by government money?
The African government that
exactly.
That's
a human choice. That's a government. The government can tax those people. The government can use the mines to
you know how a lot of resources that gets donated gets taken by the government.
Yeah, and that creates billionaires.
Like, you think Elon Musk is getting money like Red Cross money?
Yeah, subsidies to tech companies is huge.
I don't know about that.
Like that's why like it's so like obscene to call like tech like this is because of capitalism. This is because of socialism. Like the government literally created the internet. They first off they give subsidies to tech companies and then they don't tax them. So in both they're giving them money and they're not taxing the money that they're making. So those are both ways.
But you're talking about American government.
I'm talking about all governments.
All governments give subsidies to Elon Musk.
Unless they're no, but they give subsidies to the companies that exist, and like that's why fascism and billionaireship go together. Like Russia is run full of oligarchs that are the top businessmen that are run by the state.
Right.
Like this is not like this is everywhere. This is capitalism. You know,
Right.
like this is the government and private business working to make as much profit as they can.
Right.
Like to say that government is the reason why like the government is the reason why billionaires exist, for sure, 100%. Governments can tax, like governments can oppose monopolies. Governments can oppose trusts. They have a way more power than we think they have. Like billionaires just don't pop out of nowhere. You know, they're not like that's like they exist out of an economic structure, and who creates the economic structure? Governments.
Right.
You know, people just don't have money. Like that's not how that like these like money is built up through time, through resources, and they're on land, and that land is some form of government.
Right.
And they just choose not to because billionaires give money to politicians. That's why corporate interests and political power are so like tied together. Like I wouldn't even consider our politicians are just puppets for billionaires. Like that, like there's a reason why billionaires have like skyrocketed. There was like 5 before, now there's like 35, and then at the same time, like we like the minimum wage has like stood the same since the 70s. Like these things like all coincide. Governments,
I know that.
Governments can make you pay your workers more. Like governments, like there's so many ways that governments impact the economic system that contribute to billionaires. That's why it's like a framing system. That's like it's.
I don't really know too much about economics, and I don't really know too much about government stuff. I always hated it. I hated the government, so I didn't want to know about it.
Yeah, the government sucks. That's why it's so funny for like libertarians who are like technically anti-government to be pro-billionaire. You know, because like literally, wealth inequality only exists because a government is there to back these people.
Right. Well, I mean, like
think about. Go, sorry.
Well, no, I was just gonna say that, like, I think that a lot of that is, not really true. Like, libertarians aren't probably pro-billionaires. Millionaires, probably.
Yeah.
But like, they're pro-independent wealth.
Exactly.
You know?
Which doesn't make any sense. Those two words are oxymorons. You cannot have wealth independently. There's no way that happens. You make wealth by commerce.
Right.
Which is communion.
Yeah, but that's not what they're... I don't think they mean that. Like, they just have their own money.
Yeah, no, right. They say that they keep their profits, but the profits come off of something.
Right, but I mean,
the profits come off the land.
It's usually
come
off of some type of resource or some type of skilled labor.
Exactly. And
independent wealth that you acquire. Like, if you can build shit better than anyone could build shit.
But is Elon Musk building rockets?
No, we're talking about that's a different thing.
No, but
I was talking about the idea
that's billionaires, though.
I know, no. But we were talking about the idea that like libertarians hold on to, and I was saying I think that it gets mixed up with like an Elon Musk figure because that's like in that like world that's like the fucking gold, like a billion, like that's a million of millions.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, but even still, like, even if, like, let's say you're a private business owner and you make money off, like, the production of fucking forks.
Okay.
You know? Like, if you rip off your workers and you make a lot of money, that's not independent wealth.
No, it's not.
That's not at all. Like, you literally...
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you are not making that. Like, I can see that, like, if you're, like, a lawn guy... and you make a small business and you turn that business into a thing, like, but that's like the only way you build wealth, like that's money. The only way you build wealth is with other people. You don't build wealth alone. There's no way. Because even using that example, like this guy's like a independent contractor. He does landscaping. Okay, what happens? He has to grow his business, right?
Right.
So he has to have 2 trucks now. Who's gonna run the other truck?
Right,
he has to hire somebody.
Right.
Now that's not independent wealth no more, in my opinion. It's not independent. You have to do it with other people.
Yeah, but that's not. If you own a company and you're hiring people, you're still the one.
Right. But like if I better be paying my workers well.
Yeah. No one's
so if you build the company that way. Okay, maybe.
I mean, if you did it like that, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
If like fucking what's his name, the Amazon guy.
Bezos.
It's like Bezos fucking was like, I'm just gonna spread all the money the company makes. Everyone gets an even share.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That would be crazy.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. And then it'd be a way smaller company.
And then I'd be like, all right, now let's talk about independent wealth.
Well, if that happens, his company would ruin.
How?
Why? It would have to downsize greatly because all the money that's going into expansion would then get put into the employees.
Right. True. Sure.
And then those people would leave.
That poses the question: is that should these international companies even exist?
When one person is going to be like, I just got $700,000.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm out of here.
Exactly. So that poses the question: if should international companies exist? If a company is too big to pay its workers a fair wage to exist, is that moral? I don't know. I don't think so.
No, it's not moral.
It's not
I
moral.
also agree that it's not. It shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah,
but
like if you can't have a company and pay your workers a good wage that they work 40 hours a week, they can afford their bills and rent and own a home, then I don't think that you should be able to have a company. So if that's the argument, then like there should be. Like that's what we lose with corporations is we lose Angelos, we lose the local Amazon, the local delivery service.
And I agree that's
like,
bad.
The local coffee shop, you know what I mean? Like, like that argument to me, like that expansion, like I don't think that.
I just mean that it couldn't be what it is if it did that,
and that's good. That's good.
I agree that it's good on the like unselfish level. Selfishly, like it's been so convenient for me. Sure. I've gotten so much of the stuff that I have and been able to do so much of the things that I do that I wouldn't have been able to do if it wasn't for some of these companies doing the things. Like I wouldn't be able to make this content we're making right now if it wasn't for the computer chips and the camera and these microphones and my phone recording this.
Yeah,
and so I'm thankful.
And as much as I love this, I mean, it would be better if more people had good jobs and,
To me, it goes further than that, though, that mentality. That's why I was like, we're not going to get past the wheel in the fire, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't making more than one wheel.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure.
I just spent 3 days making this wheel.
Yeah, right.
You need 4?
Yeah, right.
I haven't eaten.
Yeah.
The fire guy's got all this fire. I can't cook with this wheel.
Yeah.
Put your fire in this wheel.
The hibachi guy?
Yeah.
The hibachi guy? Volcano.
Yeah.
Whoa. That like big mountain.
Like the fucking little thingies. That's so funny. Makes a smiley face out of that fucking. They're like, where'd you get this rice?
Yeah. Like obviously, there's not one way to have anything without the current system. But like I like when I hear stuff like that, I'm just like, man, they just want slaves that are harder to kill, which is like a maybe cynicism, obviously.
Yeah.
But like that's just how it is.
Wouldn't it be better if slaves weren't hungry?
Hot take. Hot take.
Hey.
Oh, I'm a bad guy because I want to make slaves not hungry.
They're uncomfortable. You want them to keep being starving. You want them to keep starving. Yeah.
Okay.
Real cool of you.
Cool.
I'm talking about getting rid of that.
Okay. Yeah. Your slave never got to eat.
I'm talking to the slave. Like, you don't have to worry about being hungry anymore.
Right. Yeah.
Which is usually the thing. Like, you're like,
yeah.
and you have nowhere to go, and you're 2 weeks to run.
Yeah.
But if you can't die, you're not aging, you're still 32, you fucking don't get hungry. Run for the hills, brother. Run. Form a coup. Now you got time. Now you got time to work on plans.
Yeah.
You don't just have to be a slave to the system. You can fucking fight.
This is a cool science fiction novel you're writing.
Doesn't have to read it.
It doesn't have to be. Peter Thiel save us. Peter Thiel save us.
Well, just the same as like those technologies get used against us, I feel like we should and could be able to use the.
It's just like the phone. Like you can use a phone against the system.
We do.
Yeah, I mean,
I hit my plug and that will come through.
So on that gas.
Oh, dude, I always think about that, about like the Palantir trials and sitting in front of a tribunal of this like obscure thing. I hope this gets on. Of like sitting in front of a tribunal, these scary fucking like Illuminati-esque people, and then being like, "Looks like you hit your plug for some Sid." Huh? It's like, what's all this? And it's just like pages of music. Like, yo, can I come through?
Yo, you got that? Yo, you got that?
And you still have some of that fucking blue dream.
Here.
Yeah, here.
You said here. Hey, yo, you still
I'm outside. Yo, my bad about calling earlier, but I just wanted to see if you were still around.
Well, you really wanted it that day.
Yeah. You around?
You around?
I always hit my bro with that one.
You around?
You around?
Shit.
He'll be like, on the porch.
Hey.
Like, fuck yeah.
Allegedly, Peter Thiel's listening.
Oh yeah, Peter Thiel's listening. That's all sci-fi.
That's all sci-fi.
That's all sci-fi. Hell yeah.